There is a question here about Donald Trump, and you and I talked about this at 7 p.m., but I am fascinated by the fact that on every issue that Americans say matters most, the economy, crime, and the border, Donald Trump's up 10 points or more with the American people. By every conceivable metric, this should not even be close. And instead, we are told, in terms of polling, it is the closest election that we've had in 50 years. I will talk to the audience later about why it's not going to be close, but it's going to go one way or the other. If Donald Trump loses, the only person he has to blame is himself.
I think that's true. I certainly think that's true. He certainly got his message out. He's had more than enough money to buy any television spot he wants. He's an indefatigable campaigner. He works as hard as any candidate in the history of presidential campaigns. And I know from Washington to this one how hard everybody worked. And he has outworked every single person. So if he loses, it's his demeanor that defeated him. But remember, his demeanor got him into the White House in the first place. And that is the conundrum, word of the day, of Donald Trump. He would never have been elected had he not been the avenger in 2016. There's no way he would have defeated the Bush machine, Jeb Bush, and the others. But the people wanted Washington cleared out, the swamp drained. He promised to do it. He's an outsider. It worked perfectly for him. The problem is we are in a different country now, all right? And so I'm not sure the avenger is still as effective with the non-ideological folks.
Yeah, the flip side, though, is right. It's hard to be an outsider when you were already president for 4 years. It's hard to sell.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Trump is the ultimate political outsider. He has disdain for the Washington establishment. It doesn't matter that he was president.
Bill Clinton went to his wedding.
He's almost like Teddy Roosevelt and Andrew Jackson in that regard. Both of those presidents, all right, couldn't stand the elite, snobby, inbreeding Washington culture, particularly Jackson. Hated it. And Trump is like that. He doesn't want any part of it. He is the ultimate outsider and remains so. And that has a very powerful appeal to millions of voters.
Okay. I understand that he wants everyone to think that he has this overwhelming disdain. Bill Clinton came to his wedding. There has been no person in history has been more needing of public adulation and believing that the Sunday shows still matter because he sends all of his surrogates out to them every time, still talks to Maggie Haberman of the New York Times every day, despite the fact that he tells everyone how much he hates the fake news. Okay, he's many reporters' best sources. So there's something there that's not jiving.
No, it's just that he's a complicated guy. I wish I knew Kamala Harris, but I don't. So I can't say if she's a complicated woman or not. I know what she's done in public life, and she's a machine politician. You can just predict what she's going to do. Not Trump. You're right, absolutely right. Trump still wants the approval of the establishment. But at the same time, he loathes it because he doesn't get that approval. He seeks it, but he doesn't get it, and that just creates more resentment. But he won't stop seeking it. I was like that in the beginning of my career, by the way, at Fox News. I felt, because I was so successful there and so dominant in the cable news landscape, that some of these people in the press would respect the accomplishment. I actually gave interviews to people, and I said, yeah, he'll give me a fair shake. Look at all we've done here, changed the whole television news industry. Never one time did that work. And I told Trump that. once. I said, why are you talking to these people like Bob Woodward? He's going to cut your throat. That's why he got the book contract, not to say nice things about you. He'll pretend, but when it comes right down to it, Woodward and Haberman and the guy on ABC we talked to, the Jonathan Karl, they're all going to kill him because the culture in which those people live, the cocktail party circuit, hates Trump, and they can't break that.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.